Hey guys, Matt Gunn here, RCGroups.com. I got a special review for you today. In these two boxes is the smallest aircraft to ever wear the Skyhunter name. This is the Nano Skyhunter, and it's available through ReadyMadeRC.com. Now this one's not even out yet, but it made its debut at the Pecan Patch FPV Fly-In, and I got one. So I'm very excited to be able to build this guy out and start FPVing one of my favorite aircraft of all times, the Skyhunter. Now let's go ahead and take a quick look at the kit contents here. What's included inside these two boxes, which isn't much. It's just an airframe and a couple of wings, and it goes together really easily. So let's go ahead and open up box number one and see what we have inside. All right, packaged well. Throw that out of the way here. Look at that. Now this is one tiny little Skyhunter fuselage. Anybody that knows me knows that I really like this airframe. It's basically a flying dump truck. It can carry a lot of weight, at least the full size can. And let's do a quick comparison. So I'm going to move this box out of the way here and just show you how big the Skyhunter actually is. Check this out. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that monster. This is the big boy Skyhunter, and here's the little guy. So you can see right on the back the actual size difference with these two birds. They are almost identical. I mean, they both have the removable top piece here. I'll tap on it right there. They have the removable top piece, and the whole hatch comes off. In fact, you could, if it weren't for this wooden deck in here that's already glued in, you could probably fit this. You can fit the micro Skyhunter right inside. Maybe deploy it in flight. You know, some giant guppy type operations or something of that nature. So yeah, this is the full size Skyhunter. This is probably my third one I've ever had, and I've got one for mapping. I've got one for FPV, and yeah, good plane. Love it a lot. So here's the micro. Now between that is the mini Skyhunter. And the Mini got sort of a, I don't know, a bad reputation online because people would load it down and then it would become a little bit tip-stally. Couldn't carry the weight as well as the big one. But Jason Cole told me that this plane flew at the Pecan Patch and they had it loaded down with stuff, and it was a winner. It could definitely carry all the FPV gear and without hesitation. So let's go ahead and check it out. Right here we have our secondary. You see you have two. You can either glue this on or you can remove this and put the deck on here. So what happens is you have, let's see if I can get it. There we go. You've got some magnets that hold this piece on. You got a little wood deck right here, and this piece goes right on top and stays on. No chance of it coming off. So you can put your FPV camera in the nose. You could actually, if you wanted to, take this off and make a deck, but I think it looks much cooler and it's a little bit more aerodynamic with the deck on. Now to remove the hatch is a little bit different than the other one. On the full scale, you have full size, the larger version, not the full scale. You have a screw in the front here. Well, this opens from the back with some magnets like so. There we go. So you have a single magnet right there, and you have this latch on the front that hooks right in the front. So inside it looks very familiar. You have your mounting plate for a controller or whatever you want to put on here. Now it's loose, so you can put it in there and move it back and glue it in. You do need to glue it in, or else it is going to slide around. You also have a wood base that is glued in here. This will be for your battery. And from what I hear, you can put a 1300 3S. Maximum is about a 2200. They say that will fit in here. I don't know. You might be able to shoehorn something bigger in there at the expense of the added weight and flight performance. I think a 2200 3S is going to be perfect for this little bird. So it comes complete with an ESC with XT60s on it. And this is a Hobbywing Skywalker 20 amp ESC. So they've taken the Skywalker, which is a completely different plane. They now call this the Skywalker ESC, and it goes in the Skyhunter. How do you like that? That's pretty cool. So you got a 2S to 3S LiPo with a 2 amp 5 volt BEC. Pretty standard little unit. XT60's built in. It's already soldered up. Goes back to this motor here. Now anybody that flies quads is going to recognize this right off the bat. It's a little 2204, 2200 kV. This is a direct replacement for your standard multi-rotor in the 250 down to 180 size quads. So this little guy should be a heater on this setup. And let's go ahead and open up our next box. I'm going to move this out of the way here. Here's box number 2. Hopefully you can see it. I know it's a little bright on screen. There we go. More bubble wrap. Look at this. It is your horizontal stabilizer and elevator already hooked up, all ready to go. No slop in the system at all. Look at that little 9 gram in there. And it has a built-in mount for it, so it doesn't have to have any structural issues by mounting it down inside. So it's got these little injection molded pieces on it. You can barely see that. I might end up sanding them off. But otherwise, it looks really good. I mean, this is a nice little horizontal stab. Elevator looks good. No slop in it whatsoever. Let's see. There we go. Probably don't need much movement to get this going. And it has a carbon spar. So very rigid. Shouldn't move at all. Next on the list is the booms and vertical stab. So there you go. The boom here has a built-in servo extension for your elevator. Now this model does not have rudders. It just has the vertical stabs, and that's standard on the Skyhunter. Looks to be built well. I don't see any real problems here. I'm checking out the glue that's already been, a lot of this work's already done. All you got to do is just glue this bad boy together. Look at that. So the horizontal stab fits in right there. These pods go on top of the wing and you glue them on, and then this runs over inside into your receiver. Check it out. There we go. It mounts right on the bottom like so. All right, next is our propeller, and this is a 6x3 prop. So it should have some good amp pull actually out of this the little 2204s. And Jason Cole told me that the guys at the Pecan Patch, the ReadyMadeRC guys, were also running the 5-inch 3 blades that you would use on a 250 size quad, and it had great performance. In fact, on this prop, it's supposed to have unlimited vertical performance, and it's even more powerful with the 3 blade prop. So we have some a Y harness here for your ailerons, which we're going to show you right now. Let's see. Here we go. Carbon fiber wing spar. This thing is trick. Throw that out of the way. Let's see if I can get this out of the box for you easily. All right. There's our wing with a 9 gram servo. And here's the other wing with a 9 gram servo. Now I mean, this thing mimics the full-scale, full-sized Skyhunter to a T. You have multiple carbon spars that are in here. This she looks really, really strong. Like this thing can take anything you throw at it. So there's the wing together like so, and it all bolts together. We'll put this together in a little bit and show you what we got. So there's your wingspan. Let's see if I can show you that. That's really not much. Got a little bit on the upturn on the tips here to help with tip stall, but I don't think it's going to be a problem, as people are saying. So we'll put that out there. Got this. Got our booms. Trying to fit everything in here so you can see it. And we got our fuselage. So here's our micro Skyhunter. For this FPV review, I'm going to set this up with a RunCam Swift on the front. It's a decent quality camera that doesn't weigh much. So we're going to put that on the front. And I think for now I'm just going to control it with standard Futaba 14SG. It's 2.4 gig. And eventually I will go to my long range, or my 433 on it, and see, just to make this a pretty robust little flyer after I explore it a little bit. But I'm going to wait until the micro vector unit comes out, which is still in development, and once that comes out, I'll put that inside and we'll have full stabilization. But right now we're going to put an easy OSD in it. We're also going to use a 5.8 600 milliwatt and the RunCam Swift, and last but not least Futaba 2.4 gig control. So it should be a good little unit. It should get some distance if that's what you're into. I mean, granted, you're not going to get very far on 2.4, but with this little guy, I don't think that's what it's about. You can pretty much fly it all around your all around your field, explore with it. You can probably yank and make this thing all over the place and have a great time. So with that said, I'm going to sign off here and start the build, and I'll show you the picture build, and then once it's done, I'll show you on video what she looks like. So stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching this quick video of the all-new Nano Skyhunter, available through ReadyMadeRC.com.